Hey everyone, thanks for joining this live webinar. I'm showing you how to 2x to 10x your traffic, calls, revenue, leads, people calling you, and even visiting your office. Now, I work with all kinds of business owners, mostly physicians, mostly doctors, dentists, um, and I have lots of other clients, business owners, tile stores, merchants. Um, I even have spas and multiple other types of clients. So this works for everybody. And what I want to show you is how to 2x to 10x your traffic, calls, and revenue. Now, because I'm booked full with my client list, I have a waiting list. And you can fill out the form next to this to sign up for our services. However, and that's a done for you service. What I would like to do is show you and show your team how to do this yourselves. So if I teach you how to fish, you'll eat forever, right? Teach someone to fish and they can eat forever. So that's the goal. Let me jump over here into some clients and some proof. Let me get right into the meat and potatoes. So here's a client, Deerfield, Florida. You can see you got 128 calls in 1 month, sorted by month, and got actually 286 total actions, which includes visitors to the website, 44 requests for directions, and 100. This is from Google directly, right? 128 calls. Now, here's the thing. These calls, this is on top of what they already have. We set up a whole new profile for you, a whole new, for example, every doctor in your office can have this set up and can get 100 more calls per doctor. I'm not guaranteeing that we'll make 100 calls per doctor, but as we start going and we start running ads or we start getting this going for you, you can add multiples. So you can have 4 or 5 different staff, all with profiles inside your office. And Google 100% allows that and promotes having multiple listings inside your business. And then the other thing you can do is say a staff member might leave. We can change it to a different staff member's name, or we can change it to a general name. Um, we can change it to a second name of yours, for example. And those are all 5-star reviews, and they could each stack. So you can get 100 plus another 100 plus another 100. I'll show you how to do that, but let's keep going. Okay, here's another one from Irving, Texas. You can see you got 173 calls. Total actions were 347. And some of these, so the visits to the website were 99, request directions were 75, 173 calls. Let's jump into another version here. Fort Worth, another client for Fort Worth, had 87 calls on this account, 208 actions though, 32 people requested directions, and 89 people clicked through to the website. Let's go to the next one. Here's Dallas, another client in Dallas, 105 calls this month, total actions 209, and 68 visited the website, 36 requested directions, which means they actually showed up for an appointment. That's actually what I want to show you here too. How many people showed up for appointments? This one, 75 people showed up for an appointment. This one, 32 people showed up for an appointment. This one, 36 people showed up for. These are just the Google Maps listing. There's way more people who actually showed up for appointments. So of these calls, a lot of them booked, a lot of them actually showed up, right? And that's another thing that we show you how to do in our training is we actually show you how to set up autoresponders and reminders and to avoid those no-shows. Here's 145 calls. Here's another one, 409 calls, 1,000 actions, 162 people requested directions from Google Maps, and 441 people arrived on the website. 409 then called. 1,000 actions. That's what we want to do for you. We want to get so many clients that you're like, whoa, I just can't deal with all these clients. I need to turn down the faucet. I need to turn it off or slow it down so that we can actually deal with all these clients. That's our goal for you today. So let's jump back into the webinar and let's give you some value right up front. So the first thing that we focus on is Google Maps and running ads in Google Maps. It's called the top 3 search pack. We also help you dominate your top 50 most profitable search terms. Now, this is key because if you're a dentist, if you're doing teeth whitening, for example, that is not nearly as profitable as implants or as braces, where a person might come in 10 or 15 times. It might be worth $2,000 to $5,000 for braces, whereas if you're doing a teeth whitening, it might be worth less than $50. You might even be losing money because how much is your time worth, right? So we want to get you those ideal clients, those clients that are your top performers. Now, and it also comes down to SEO, and I call it the ABCs: architecture, how your site's architected, how it's built; B, backlinks, how many people are linking to you; C, content. What kind of content do you have? What kind of traffic is it driving? Is it attracting your ideal customers, or are you attracting tire kickers, right? Are you attracting people who will waste your time? Now, I know it's a good idea to get people in the door, but one key action is how to dramatically increase your traffic and revenue. So let me go over the offer that we're offering here really quick, just to get it out of the gate. We're offering to teach you or your staff in this course how to dramatically increase your traffic, revenue, and calls. Remember, a lot of agencies will just promote, oh, we got you 1,000 impressions. Impressions don't mean jack. That's fluff. That's like water off the back of a duck, right? It's trite, it's overused, and nobody cares about impressions. What we care about is getting you calls, getting you results. So, how do we do that? Well, we do it very simply in a simple thing. So, if we could attract high quality leads without spending more on ads, and if we could help you convert those website visitors into paying customers effortlessly, we're going to teach you how to add this on. So not just once, but you can keep adding multiples of these. You can keep creating multiple Google My Business listings, etc. You can attract other cities, local areas without putting in the address. It's one way to do it. And wouldn't it be great if you could scale your business without adding more hours to your work week? How to reduce your stress, your overwhelm, and by getting more clients, we turn it up when you need more clients. We turn it down when you have too many clients. That's the goal. So if you had a step-by-step strategy to simplify marketing and drive predictable results, that's what we want to get you. We want to teach you how to fish. So how valuable would it be to have expert guidance every single week? Now, I'm creating a course while I'm doing this because I want the feedback each week. I want to hear what you're running into, what issues you're having with doing this. Some people can't get into their website. They can't get results from their web team. They can't reach their developers, etc. So we can actually do this for you on our site, and that's how we typically do it, but we are packed, so there's a waiting list. So you have to fill out the form if you want us to do this for you. Part 2 is authority. Let me show you why you should trust me, because I've helped over hundreds of doctors and business owners and physicians achieve 10x growth in just weeks. So my experience comes from years in the industry. I've spent over 15 years building traffic and revenue. I've helped build websites up to 12 million visits per month. I actually helped work on Realtor.com's international site build out, and I built out their whole international section. I've also built hundreds of doctors' websites. I've managed hundreds of SEO clients for doctors, and I can show you the map to the minefield. I know what works. I know what doesn't work. So as you can see in the videos and the testimonial shots and the screenshots I just showed you, we've seen 5x, 10x increase in revenue within 60 days, saved doctors 20 hours a week while doubling their income. If you want to see more proof, there's more case studies showing before and after results. Even industry experts recommend my system. And transparency matters. We keep it real, right? Real recognizes real. You know that I'm not perfect, but I will help you every step of the way. So how do we do this? Let's get into, have you ever tried traditional marketing methods that just don't seem to work anymore? What's happening is AI is flooding the market with BS content, just flooding, literally. I mean, you're seeing it already in social media. You're seeing it on blogs. But if you use AI correctly to deliver some valuable content, then you can make it really profitable. So what makes this different is we use a proprietary system that is proven, modern, and tailored to your business to attract leads and to get response. We don't just take my word for it. You've seen in this picture, you can see here 409 calls. And our strategy isn't guesswork, it's based on hard numbers and real world testing. So if you're tired of the same old marketing advice, oh, by the way, I've tested over 1.5 million in ad spend per year. I've tested thousands of ads on multiple systems: Google, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, LinkedIn, pretty much every platform you can think of, Pinterest, etc. I've run ads on tons of networks, and I can show you the map to the minefield. If you're tired of the same old marketing advice, this will feel like a breath of fresh air. So here's how we stand out from competitors. We are also a business consulting firm. What this means is you can add business consulting to your 100% tax deductible statement. Now, I won't guarantee that you can get a tax deduction on this because I'm not a tax attorney. I don't do your taxes, and I can't guarantee, but I will say that 99.9% of our clients take a 100% tax deduction on our advertising, on our business consulting, etc. And I want to pass that along to you. So imagine we're doing all this for free. You'll get it paid back at the end of the year. Plus, we'll help you 2x to 10x your traffic and revenue. I don't think it gets any better than that. So if you imagine having a system that brings in leads automatically while you focus on growing your business, the opportunity is here. But if you don't take action today, you're going to be left in the dust, and maybe your competitors will, and they'll take your spot. Now, here's the thing. Every search these days has hundreds of thousands of results. So if you're looking for a doctor, you're looking for a dentist, you're going to see thousands of results. And what makes them pick you? Now, there's very specific things that I'm going to teach you that will get you chosen. So let's talk about the new model versus the old model. So if you're tired of wasting money on ads that don't convert, you're frustrated by marketing agencies that promise a big result but don't deliver, and like, hey, we got you thousands of impressions. Thanks, but no thanks, right? What's the bottom line, right? If you're tired of that and you're stressed out managing too many marketing channels with no clear results, you can't see what's working and nothing seems to be working, and you're getting no traction, and it's getting less and less and less, and your faucet is turning drier and drier down to just a drip. The old way is exhausting, but the new way is simple, scalable, and stress-free. Imagine having a system that brings in leads automatically while you focus on growing your business. The opportunity is here, but if you don't take action, you're going to get left behind. So the new model, think of your business like a Tesla on autopilot, right? Everything runs smoothly with minimal effort. Every month, we update your listings, your business, to get much higher results. And we drop that, if you own a Tesla, for example, they drop a software package every month, at least a month, sometimes twice a month, that gives you cool little upgrades, new games, new like automatic parking things. So they're constantly upgrading. And what happens is over a year or two, you've made such big strides over your competition because you're making incremental growth changes. And that's what we want to do for your business. We want to help you increase month by month to get way more clients. Pretty soon, it'll be easy. It'll be on autopilot for you. It'll be like driving a Tesla, right? Take me home. Just drives you home. So by making one smart decision today, you can unlock the future of predictable growth. The process, here's the 3 secrets. So we do a traffic multiplier, how to get 2x to 10x leads without increasing ad spend and without changing your website right now. We'll help you do this on top of what you're already getting. I know it's hard to get your developers to take action, to add pages, to get into Google, to add code to your site, and we'll do this all for you. That's the goal, right? And secret number 2 is a conversion accelerator, how to turn those visitors into buyers, and using AI to actually analyze what gets you the most profitable clients. So if you go through your analytics and your Google stats and your ad revenue stats, we can say, what were the top 10 drivers to the top 10 most profitable services that you delivered? And once you connect the dots between those two, not all services are equal. For example, I went over the dentist example earlier. Teeth whitening might be worth $50, or you might be losing money on that time. You spend an hour and you get $50 from the client, and you're minus 150, but you did get the client in the door, which is good. But that person may be a tire kicker, and you may be spending all your time doing that and be broke. So we want to focus on your most profitable services, and we align everything to that. Secret number 2, the conversion accelerator. There's only 3 ways to increase your revenue. First way is to increase the number of clients. Everybody's focused on how can I get more clients? How can I get more people in the door? How can I do this? But there are 2 other ways. The second way is to increase the size of transactions. So if we focus on the most profitable services, that increases the size of the transaction. Your existing clients become bigger paying clients. And the last way is to focus on the frequency of client transactions. How can we get bigger clients more often? So when we focus on all 3, more clients, bigger transactions, and more frequency of transactions, get them to buy more often, that is not just a 10% increase, that's a 33.33% increase in traffic, not to mention the bigger price point that you're getting. So it can be literally hundreds of times more profitable. So that's what we're trying to do. And we're going to show you the automation advantage, how to put it on automatic so that people show up, you avoid no-shows, you get text messages, email messaging, reminders, and you make it irresistible for the client. So I want to show you how to do all that. And part 7 is a recap of what we're going to offer. So you see all those results in action with real businesses just like yours. You're not alone. Thousands of business owners are using the system right now, and this isn't available forever. Take action today while spots are open. I mentioned I'm only working with about 40 clients because I can't do more than that with my team. So let's recap what you're getting. A step-by-step strategy to double or even 10x your traffic and revenue. It's going to be custom made for you. A system that removes stress and simplifies your growth, where we focus on one thing, and real-world proof and case studies to show how this works. A time-sensitive opportunity to get ahead of your competition. If you're ready to transform your business, sign up today. The link's down below to, I believe, pay for this. Put your name on the waiting list for our services, and we look forward to working with you in the near future. So I appreciate your time, and I look forward to hearing from you.